Welcome, everybody. We're so delighted and honored that you've chosen to spend the morning with us. And if you're here for the first time and you would like a welcome packet, we have some of those. And if you want one, just raise your hand and our ushers will be happy to bring you one. Unity is a positive, practical, open-minded approach to Christianity based on the teachings of Jesus and the power of affirmative prayer. We believe that all people are created with sacred worth, and we are free of discrimination on the basis of race, gender, age, creed, religion, ethnicity, and sexual orientation. We honor all paths to God. As we begin today's service, please affirm with me Unity Spiritual Center's core values. We are loving, accepting, spirit-filled, and joyous. And our vision, a world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening. And our mission, Unity Spiritual Center is a loving environment that nurtures spiritual growth while serving one another and the world. Now would be a good time, if you have prayer requests, to fill those out. And we'll collect those a little bit later in the service. But for now, the ushers, if you'll come forward, let us join in singing Surely the Presence. We open the service by lighting the Christ candle, which symbolizes the divinity within each one of us. And we ring the prayer bowl, allowing its vibrations to weave us together and ground us in the power and the presence of Spirit. Thank you, Domingo. Okay, let us hold those prayer requests in our heart and pray together. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, beloved God, as we breathe into this sacred moment and center ourselves, we open our hearts to your love and your light that's within us and around us. Everywhere. We are grateful for this center and for all who enter here. Grateful for all the ways that you come to us. As a gentle breeze, a beautiful sunset, a loving touch, a smile, the face of a dog, the laughter of a child, the joy of community, the answer of a prayer. We are so grateful, God. We offer these prayer requests into your loving care, knowing that you will see us through all things. Thank you, God. Peace, peace. Amen. And Kelsey, am I doing something wrong with this a little bit? Pull it. Okay. We'll have no breathing. Maybe that's better? Okay. All right. Now for our daily word. Today's word. Discover. As I discover, I learn and I grow. My life is a journey of discovery. Over the years, I may have traveled to other lands, discovering new cultures and landscapes. And through my explorations, I have learned all kinds of things and grown in all kinds of ways. My spiritual life has been a journey of discovery as well. Through my spiritual practice, I have deepened in my understanding of God and of myself as a spiritual being. I have discovered new landscapes within myself as I have communed with God in prayer and have changed my life through the power of my thinking. As long as I live, I will find more to discover. Questioning, learning, and growing help me discover the wonders within and all around me. And from Jeremiah 33, verse 3, call to me, and I will answer you, and I will tell you great and hidden things that you have not known. Today's word is discover. Okay, and now it's my special privilege to introduce to you our speaker, Mike Cleary. He's our good friend, and we haven't seen him for a while, and we're so glad that both of you could get up here and be with us. Let me tell you a little bit about Mike. Mike's been a speaker at churches and various organizations for more than 20 years. He's been a member of Unity since 1985. He is a distinguished Toastmaster, the highest level of achievement offered by Toastmasters International. Mike is a published author, musician, and host of 2 television shows, Happy New You and Mike Cleary Presents. He and his wife Sharon live in Joplin, Missouri, and we're so happy. You're in Joplin now. That's something new, isn't it? Yeah, well, welcome to Joplin, huh? Okay, Mike, it's all yours.
Welcome to Unity Spiritual Center of Springfield, Missouri. We were kind of expecting to have a bonfire outside in the back this weekend, but Mother Nature had other plans. But that's okay because, like we were saying, we needed the rain. But as I was preparing and rehearsing some of my campfire songs and sing-along songs for the event, I got to thinking I had been playing guitar for more than 50 years. 50 years! And the thought that keeps resonating in my head is, how come I'm not better at it? You know, I mean, we do things mostly because we enjoy doing them. And that's what I do with guitar. I like playing music on the guitar. And it's something that, you know, I just feel like it's fun. Sometimes we do things like bowling and golfing and crocheting, writing, just because it's fun. Well, I remember back when I started playing guitar. I was a young teenager, and my cousin Maggie was playing a song on the guitar. And I remember the song even. She was playing My Get Up and Go, Got Up and Went. And I thought, that's so cool. I want to learn to play the guitar. So I asked her, I said, will you teach me how to play guitar? And she said, sure. Come on over on Sunday afternoon, and I'll teach you how to play guitar. I said, okay, cool. So I went over to her house Sunday afternoon, and she said, this is the G chord. Zoom, 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 zoom. Practice that, come back next week. That was lesson number 1. And so I came back the next week, and she said, okay, this is a C chord. Zoom, 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 zoom. Practice, come back next week. And it went on. 6 weeks, 6 chords, and some strumming techniques, and that was it. She says, now you're as good as I can teach you, go home and practice. And I did, and I practiced, and I got better. And over the years, I had so much fun playing guitar. I played in so many bands, I can't even count how many bands that I've played in. Different venues, from bars, clubs, casinos, colleges, community centers. I've played country music and bluegrass and jazz and rock and roll and lounge music. I was in a mariachi band. I was even in a Persian band playing Farsi music. I mean, it was just so much fun to do it. And over the years, people come to me and they say, you know, I've been wanting to play guitar, but I tried it for a little while and I just wasn't good at it. Or it was too hard, or it took too long for me to get good at it, or my fingers hurt, or whatever the excuse was, and then they gave up. And I think sometimes what happens is that if we don't see immediate results, we give up on something. We don't give it a chance. And we kind of live in like a Amazon Plus type of mentality where we want it today, where sometimes we say it takes too long to get good at something. There was a movie I saw years and years ago. It was called Young Sherlock Holmes. And it's a fantasy story of where Holmes and Watson meet as young boys in school. And Watson comes upon Sherlock playing on the violin. And Holmes is frustrated. He says, I should have mastered this thing by now. And Watson says, how long have you been playing? And he says, 3 days. We want this now. We want this immediacy. And sometimes if we start doing something and we don't achieve what we want in the first attempts, we consider ourselves a failure. You know, I tried it. I wasn't any good at it, so I'm not even going to try it again. And a lot of times our dreams die that way because we give it a futile attempt and don't give it much of an effort, and then we abandon them. I was driving by the grade school one day, and there were these kids that were out in the field. It was, you know, elementary school, I guess, and they were playing t-ball. Now, in case you don't know what t-ball is, it's basically baseball without a pitcher. What they do is, and on the home base, they have like a post, a pole, and the ball's perched on top of it. And all the kid has to do is walk up with the bat and just swing it, hit the ball on a tee, like a golf tee. And sometimes they'll swing the bat and miss entirely. Or they'll swing and hit the tee instead. But the beauty of it is that they can swing again. You can swing until you hit. You can keep swinging until you make contact. And sometimes we forget that. We forget, you know, I tried it, wasn't good at it. Well, keep trying. You can swing until you hit. There was a song by Kenny Rogers, it was kind of a long time ago, where this kid walks out, I got a baseball theme, this kid walks out into a field with a baseball and a bat, and he throws the ball up in the air and he swings at it and he misses. He picks the ball up, throws it up in the air, swings again and he misses. Third time. Picks the ball up, throws it up in the air, and swings and he misses, and he goes, awesome! He said, I'm the best pitcher ever. I just pitched a no-hitter. And that's what happens sometimes, is that we see the negative and we don't see the positive. Keep trying. Keep doing the effort, because when we keep swinging at something, when we keep trying at something, then we realize that, hey, this is where my dream lies. So many times we want to lose weight. We want to do some exercise, and we try it for a little while and then we give up. Well, a lot of gyms and weight loss clinics and stuff say, get a friend, get a buddy, a weight loss buddy or someone that'll encourage you to do it. And maybe that's part of the process, is that when we see other people trying to achieve their dreams and they swing and they miss and they want to give up, maybe it's our purpose. One of our purposes in life is to encourage them to, hey, keep swinging. Don't give up. Keep at it, And maybe you will achieve your dream. You don't have to give up. And sometimes we feel like a failure because we tried it and we weren't successful. So in our efforts to become better people, better spiritual people, maybe our purpose and goal in life is to help other people become more able to achieve their goals and achieve their dreams. And to not give up and to swing until they make contact and they make a connection. Of course, I have to do a song with all of my talks. I don't know why I put my music up here because I'm doing the talk down there, but that's okay. This is a song about what are the possibilities? What is it that you could do if you put your mind to it and you don't give up?
What would you do if you could do it? What would you do if you could do? What would you do if you could do it? What would you do if you could do? If you convince yourself that you can't take it, you've already lost the fight. If you think you can or you think you can't make it, either way you know that you're right. So what would you do if you could do it? What would you do if you could do? What would you do if you could do it? What would you do if you could do? If you set the bar too high for you to reach it, there's a possibility that you will fall. If you give it a try, well, you just might achieve it. It's better than if you don't try at all. What would you do if you could do it? What would you do if you could do? What would you do if you could do it? What would you do if you could do? If you push aside those walls that block you, imagine all the hills you'll climb. Most of the things in the way that stop you only exist in the piece of your mind. What would you do if you could do it? What would you do if you could do? What would you do if you could do it? What would you do if you could do?
Talking about things that you try and do just for fun. My sister-in-law ran in marathons a lot. She ran in 10Ks and 15Ks and 20Ks. She ran like in the Boston Marathon, I think. And some of these races, I mean, with a lot of people and a lot of distance. And I asked her one time, I said, have you ever come in first place? She said, well, no, but I didn't come in last place. And it's something that she did for fun. It challenged her. It was a dream that she had to run in this race, to be better at her physical attempts, her achievements in that respect. And she doesn't have to be first place in order to feel that it was a victory. Our grandson this summer had what he'd call a growler, I guess, and it was where he had to ride a bicycle over the mountain from Mina to Hot Springs. It was like 260 miles in 5 days. Over the mountain, through trees and around rocks. I think it even rained a couple of days. And some of the people fell out of the race. They gave up. But he continued on just so he could say, I did it. Just so he could say, I finished it. And the most amazing thing about this is that not too long ago, he had both hips replaced. I don't even know if I could ride 5 miles through the mountains. And he did 250 miles. Unbelievable. And he did it just to prove that he could do it. Not just to be in first place, but to say, I accepted the challenge and I succeeded. Sometimes you don't have to be in first place. Sometimes we just need to say, hey, I want to try it. I may not be the best guitar player in the world, but I am a guitar player. And so, I made an achievement in that respect. Going back to the baseball reference that I had before, sometimes when you see kids playing and the coaches, a lot of times the parents will push the kids to be the best. They want those kids to be overachievers in the game. And sometimes that takes some of the joy out of it. When we're pushed too hard to be the best. Sometimes these coaches say, winning isn't everything, it's the only thing. And so they push these kids, and it kind of makes it so it's like a competition more than just a challenge. And the parents are that way too. They push their kids so hard to be winners. And they feel like if they're not first place, they're losers. There's only room for one place, and that's first place. And everybody else after that is a loser. My wife's from Denver. I have to throw my wife in here every once in a while. She cringes whenever I include her in a talk. She's from Denver, and she roots for the Denver Broncos all the time. Hey, we got another one. Yay. Well, sadly enough, the Denver Broncos don't win every game. And sometimes when they lose, I go, yay. She goes, what? I said, cheering for the other team that won. She says, why are you cheering for the other team? I said, well, because they tried just as hard. They practiced just as hard. They gave just as much effort. Why shouldn't we congratulate them for a job well done? First place and winning isn't everything. Sometimes you have to look at the other people that are putting forth just as much effort in the competition. This last summer, I think it was this summer, was the Olympics. Boy, I lost time to track. I think it's, the Summer Olympics. And of course, the United States didn't win gold in every event. But we still cheered on those other competitors from other countries because they worked so hard to compete in the Olympics. These kids were just amazing in their efforts and their achievements. And we applaud them and we congratulate them and we celebrate with them the fact that they won. We don't lament and say, oh, they stole it from us. We're happy that they won because they were up to the challenge and they succeeded. They pushed themselves and they became winners. I got a trivia question for you. Trivia time. Who remembers the winner of the 1986 Miss America pageant? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? The winner of the 1986 Miss America pageant was Christy Fitchner from Texas. Hey, all right. Yeah, good job, Christy. All right. Well, just because she won didn't make her a celebrity, didn't make her famous. In fact, I think her only achievement after that was she did like a short stint on a obscure reality show called Who Wants to Marry My Dad? And then she just sort of faded off into obscurity. But the trivia question I have for you now is, who won second place in the 1986 Miss America pageant? Second place, the runner-up. None other than Halle Berry of Ohio. Halle Berry didn't win. She came in second place, but that didn't stop her from becoming an achiever. She went on to be an actress. She was Storm in a lot of the X-Men movies. She was an Academy Award winner, and she didn't let the fact that she didn't win dictate the rest of her life. Along with the Academy Award ceremony, there's also a ceremony where they offer the Golden Raspberry Award for the worst performance. It's called a Razzie, okay, the Razzies. And Halle Berry received a Razzie for her role in Catwoman, but she still won an Academy Award. In 2009, Sandra Bullock received a Razzie for All About Steve. That same year, she won an Academy Award for Best Actress. So now, actresses are going, I hope my performance is bad enough to get a Razzie. Because they see it as an omen, because just because they were bad does not mean the game's over. They see it as an omen, like, maybe I have an opportunity to achieve something great, to achieve something wonderful. Sometimes we see ourselves as trying something and we don't succeed, and we see ourselves as a loser. Or there's only winners and there's losers. But it's not the losing that gets us, it's the fact that we give up. If we continue trying, just like the actresses that did not give their best performance, the athletes, it takes a lot of practice. I mean, I've been playing for 50 years, and it takes a lot of practice. You don't get it overnight. If you give up, that's what failure is. Sports figures have to practice for weeks and months. Musicians have to practice every day or for years. It's not something that is just given to you. You have to put in the effort in order to achieve it. And that's where part of our purpose is to show people, I didn't give up. Don't give up either. I saw my dream there, and I went after it, and I achieved it. Encourage other people to go after their dreams. Encourage people to compete, and if they don't win, that's okay. Sometimes winning isn't everything. Sometimes you just got to keep swinging. You have to keep encouraging people to try to keep swinging and head for the bleachers and to not give up. And that is where true success is when we show that we can do it and encourage other people that they can do it. Of course, I have another song that goes with it. They're like, how could he not have another song? This song is about how sometimes we beat ourselves up if we don't become successful. And I know I've done this so many times, is where I fail at something and I just beat myself up. And sometimes, that's life. Sometimes you just don't succeed, but you got to just keep trying and realize that it's not a human fault to not succeed. They say to err is human, so the way the story goes. We're bound to make mistakes every now and then. I have to accept I'm not perfect when I fail from time to time. And I realize the world's not gonna end. So I forgive me
for mistakes along the way. And I forgive me for words I didn't mean to say. The hardest part of living is the task of self-forgiving. So I forgive me a little bit more today. We're told to love others as we should love ourselves. But sometimes loving me is the hardest thing of all. Just because I didn't win, I see my failure as a sin. And I'll try again tomorrow and not berate me if I fall. So I forgive me for mistakes along the way. And I forgive me for words that I didn't mean to say. The hardest part of living is the task of self-forgiving. And I forgive me a little bit more today. I forgive me for those mistakes along the way. And I forgive me for those words that I didn't mean to say. The hardest part of living is the task of self-forgiving. So I forgive me a little bit more today. I forgive me a little bit more each day. I forgive me a little bit more today. This is our time of meditation and quiet communion. Take a deep breath, let it out. It's our way of signaling the body that we need to slow down whenever we need to calm ourselves. We take a deep breath. Slow down. Take another deep breath and let it out. They say that prayers are talking to God, and meditation is talking with God. We calm ourselves and allow that still small voice to speak through us. The hardest thing is to listen to all the other activity going on in the world and in our lives. It's hard to slow down and calm ourselves. But it's in these moments that the voice of God speaks through us. And gives us the assurance that we have the strength to face the challenges that come into our lives.
We are stronger than we know. And it's when we take those challenges on that we realize we had that strength inside us all along. We say to ourselves, I am strong enough to face the challenges in my life. I am strong enough. Let's say that together. I am strong enough. And once more to affirm within ourselves, I am strong enough. We're not the only ones facing challenges. We see friends and relatives and neighbors hurting. And we affirm for them that they are strong enough to face the challenges in their lives by sending them the positive energy and our healing positive thoughts. We embolden them and give them the strength to face those challenges. You are strong enough to face the challenges in your world. You are strong enough. Let us affirm that for those in our lives and those that we want to share our strength with. You are strong enough. And once more, you are strong enough. We feel our energy going to those in need, those with physical challenges, emotional challenges, spiritual challenges. The world is getting smaller and smaller, and we realize that we are all one large family. And we share our strength with one another. We all need help now and then. We all need strength and courage. We encourage others to face those challenges in their lives, regardless of where they are in the world, where they are in their lives. We are strong enough to face the challenges in our lives. We are strong enough. Together we are strong. Let us say that affirmation together. We are strong enough. Once more, we are strong enough. We are a world community with family and friends, acquaintances, people we've met, people we know across the globe. And regardless of what challenges they face, the goals they set for themselves, the issues that come into their lives, we know that we all share our positive energy, and we can achieve what we set our minds to and what our hearts to. I am strong enough. You are strong enough. We are strong enough. And it is through the presence and power of Jesus that we affirm this to be true. Amen.
Hello, I hope you've enjoyed today's service. I hope that it has touched your heart, that it has impacted you in a positive way and helped you on your spiritual journey. I want to let you know that this center is fully supported by the generous donations of people that resonate with our message. So I hope you will consider giving by going online and giving a gift and helping us to continue this message. Thank you and God bless.
Sometimes I wander, sometimes I roam. Sometimes I feel oh so all alone. It's times like these, oh, that's when I need a candle in the window to lead me home. We all get lost from time to time. To ask for guidance is no shame. But that light I feel inside, it serves as my guide, like a candle that'll lead me back home again. They say not all who wander are lost, but at times I feel so lost inside. It's when I look for the light, that single flame in the night, that serves as my strength and my guide. So at those times when I stray too far away, I find my way back eventually. There's always that light to guide me through the night, that candle in the window just for me. They say not all who wander are lost, but at times I feel so lost inside. It's when I look for the light, that single flame in the night, that serves as my strength and my guide. So at those times when I stray too far away, I find my way back eventually. There's always that light to guide me through the night, the candle in the window just for me. There's always that light to guide me through the night, that small candle in the window just for me.
All right, announcements for your fellowship treats. You know, we do that once a month, and we're always looking for people that might want to serve in that way. There's a sign-up sheet in the foyer. Explorers Group, Sunday mornings at 9:30, led by Domingo. Domingo, what's going on there?
We're having a new book. We just finished the Discovering the Power Within You, and the new book that we're going to be starting is called The Philosophy of Jesus by Ernest Holmes.
Oh, very good.
Just a brief overview. Throughout history, people around the world have read and wondered about the miracles of Jesus. In The Philosophy of Jesus, Ernest Holmes explores the nature and of the power of Jesus used, how it operates, and how to apply it in our own lives in helping ourselves and others. So,
Wow.
cool.
That sounds like a great book. Yeah. Be sure and join that group. It's fun and sharing and philosophical.
Yes.
Okay, and we're having our annual meeting November the 30th after our service. And this is an opportunity for us to go through our accomplishments of the past year and update the community on the state of our finances. We'll be voting on board nominations and the budget. This is a really, really important meeting, and so we really encourage everybody to come. Whether you're a member or a friend, it's a good opportunity to see what's been going on and what we have for the future. And our annual Thanksgiving dinner, one of my favorite things, is coming up November the 15th. The board members cook a Thanksgiving dinner with all the trimmings, and we all enjoy it together. There's a sign-up sheet in the foyer, and such a great tradition here at our church. Don't miss it. And a new yoga class is starting. They've been doing a yoga class, and now we're gonna. It's gonna keep going. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. So begins I see, October 30th, 11:15 on Thursdays for a 4-week session. And it's going to be with the same instructor, right?
Right. And there's more information in the flyer this week. So it's not like yoga, get that on the floor and bend yourself into unusual shapes. Just read about it in the flyer. It's really good, very personalized, very gentle. We do all the stretching in a chair for the most part.
Very good, yeah. I'm so glad we're doing that here. And next Sunday, John Tuhawks will be back. Always great to be with John. Thank you, too. Sanctuary flowers donated by Betty Ward in honor of the beauty of the autumn season, the changing colors of the leaves, and the blessing of cooler temperatures. We certainly have that now, don't we? And thank you to our ushers, Andy and Jay, and our AV tech, Kelsey Williams, and our music, Elaine Johnson. And thank you so much, Mike, for coming today, Sharon. You know, I always say with Mike, we get a double hitter. We get not only a talk and a message, but we get his music as well.
Yes,
thank you,
amen.
Mike. We look forward to you coming back soon. Let us all join together and sing the peace song.
And now let's join together in our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.